We're back.
A same old world. Can you read my world? Artax! No, Falcor!
For you and me.
Rescuers Down Under.
A whole new war.
Yeah, those are pretty much all the movies.
Don't you dare let me go.
Those pretty much all the movies they very lovingly ripped off. Like, almost shot for shot of, like, that Superman.
I do want to say, I had mentioned this to you, but
Whoa, it got, like, really dark. I'm gonna put the exposure on automatic.
That's, are you going to edit this out of the fun, or do you just leave this in? Like,
I'll just leave it in.
This is the behind the scenes. Wow, you're so lazy.
There we go. Okay, so we might go in and out in terms of that, but the automatic exposure will get it.
I did want to say, just before I forget, the sound of Lapis's wings, that slushy sound, is like one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard. I like, it sounds so wrong. I'm just like,
do you remember in X-Men whenever,
it sounds very, like, it sounds like I'm listening to a porno going on.
You remember in X-Men whenever Mystique or, like, Morph would change to someone else, and it's kind of like... And you kind of get it because it's like bone and flesh moving around and changing, but it's like, yeah, when it's supposed to be like these elegant wings, it is a little weird.
It is.
And how does water fly? How does that work?
It is some very wet, nasty sex sounds going on.
And it's literally wet.
Picture. God, I hope there's no kids watching this. You see, when a man and a woman like each other just enough.
So this, I actually really like this episode a lot.
I did too.
You did too?
I did too.
That's
good. We're done. Now we can watch the next
let's
one.
go. No, this is one of those where it's like, again, kind of like the one where Steven and Peridot get to know each other. It's like, we've kind of seen this before, but it's done well, and I like it, and it's charming, and it's interesting.
The opening felt like an epilogue.
Yeah.
All right, let's go home. I was just like, oh. I mean, normally that happens at the end of an episode, but all right.
I really like it when a show acknowledges that a character's done a lot of shit and they need to rest. I love it when all this stuff happens and then either at the very end or the beginning of the next episode, you just see him sleeping. And it's like, you get it. You know, it's like you're not a machine, you need to relax, and it feels
I have seen shit and I'm taking a nap.
Yeah. So I really like opening up with that, with her sleeping, and I like her trying to take off, not knowing where to go. Man, you know, that voice is, I kind of forgot. What a fragile sounding voice.
Well, she's a fragile looking character.
No, I mean, but
I feel like she's going to snap like a twig at any second.
Well, and you know all the stuff like she's gone through and everything, it's like it kind of makes sense. But yeah, just the emoting through that voice and kind of the shakiness and the crackliness.
Well, the
really
character
works.
design, her shoulders are always kind of hunched, her hair is always kind of like...
Even the outfit, it's not like armor.
Pearl, like, is very rail thin too. But she carries herself stronger. I don't feel like she's gonna snap. Like Lapis,
I feel
like Lapis is just gonna like turn into a puddle, and he's like sploosh with the same sexual. Sploosh.
Man, you were really fixated on this, aren't you?
We are, yeah.
Oh, don't. What's this?
You know what it is? It's this little kid talking to this girl about friendship and emotions. I gotta dirty it up somehow, man. We're watching cartoons.
You gotta dick it up, man. You gotta dick it up.
No, actually, it's funny. The irony is, I'm a sucker for friendship stories, so I really like this one a lot.
Yeah. I especially love when they go into the backstory, and I love the way they show it, those just simple shapes, simple colors.
Okay, did you follow
just
that?
totally
Because
black.
I zoned out for like 1 second.
You know what? I think I zoned out at the same moment
At
too.
the same point, it was like somewhere,
wait, what?
somewhere in the middle of the story, it's like, and then I was found, and then they were interrogating me, and I'm like, wait, I was like, it was like Spaceballs. It was what? Where? Who? Like, I completely missed it. I was like, was it the rebellion that got her? And
I'm assuming it's the bad side, but I'm not positive. You know, it's one of the two sides. We know that, like, you know, some sort of battle
is the bad side? I mean, the rebellion is Pearl.
Yeah, no, rebellion's the good side,
and Garnet and Amethyst.
But bottom line, she seemed to not be on any side.
Rose,
she was just sitting around,
Marianne.
She was just sitting around watching, you know, whatever, the sun or whatever, and then just shit starts exploding. Someone goes, "Aha!" and turns her into a gem, and then she's found.
You know what's
and
funny
utilized.
is the show lulled me into such a false sense of security that this was going to be slow. That story was delivered so
pay
fast.
attention!
I was like,
Pay attention!
oh shit! What did I miss?
Yeah, no, I missed who.
They'll explain it to us in the comments. I'm sure.
I missed who put her on the mirror and was like getting answers out of her and stuff. I missed that part.
We're probably just gonna go back and watch it, right?
Yeah, but I'm
scene.
assuming it's the bad guys, but maybe it's the rebellion. But that sounds unlikely. But that would be interesting.
You know what? I don't like the way you say bad guys. They're just doing.
They're just trying to destroy
there's
the
no
earth.
Good guys and bad guys.
They're just guys.
They're just guys. This is what nature is.
It's not even guys. There's no men in the gems.
It's just gals. It's just gems. Gem.
Jim, it's my name. Jam.
Totally outrageous.
Truly outrageous. Thank you.
Outrageous.
But
can you tie and watch the show much? But so it's just, but yeah, they're just. It's a fight for survival. This isn't good or bad. It's just whoever is strongest wins. That's what Darwin said.
I thought it was like, they were trying to like mine the earth and take over the earth and get rid of the people and stuff.
Yes,
like
but that's only bad for us.
Yeah, but we're us.
But what do we do every day? We march into a fucking forest, chop it down, build a farm, strip mine the fuck out of it, and then next thing you know, we've got Jersey.
Yeah, but we're us. I just love that phrase, we're us.
Yeah, see?
Like, it's almost like a Zen riddle, except doesn't make you think at all.
Are we the bad guys?
Well, I think that's clear, yes.
No,
We've always been the bad guy. We're mad.
Guys.
We are white men living in suburbia.
Okay.
We are
We're
like always
evil.
the bad guys.
We're evil.
We
But
mess
not
up
all of us
everything.
are. But not all of us are evil. There's gotta be someone out there, the Dalai Lama or something. One person. There's gotta be one person who's not a dick on this planet.
The prophesized one, as the movie always tells
Neo.
us. Yes. But I love the fact that they've clearly been to Jersey. They hate the earth just as much as you do.
That was great. I will say this. Well, first off, I found it weird. Well, I guess it's Jersey, not New Jersey, but I find it weird that it's like, oh, it's Empire City. I'm like, oh, it's
and then
New York.
Jersey.
And then this is Jersey. I'm like, why don't you call it something else? You call that Empire City.
Yeah.
Some
things never change, I guess.
I know
Jersey will never change.
it's the Empire State. I know it's a reference to New York, but still, I'm like, you called it by that name, and Jersey's still Jersey. I will say this. I do feel a little bad for Jersey, because having been to New York, I'm like, New York isn't exactly paradise either.
Oh, no.
Like, so I'm like, New York gets all this credit sitting there, and it's like, and then Jersey. And
no. Having been to New York.
I will go out on a limb and offend both and say, I am not a fan of either.
I will say this about New York City, because all the stereotypes you hear are correct. There are a ton of dicks, but you get why. It's wall-to-wall people. You have to fight for your space. You have to fight for your right to move, because you are literally squeezed between everybody.
It's like Tokyo without the politeness.
Yeah. But New York also has everything. Like, everything is there. Everything, like, a lot of it's affordable in terms of food. Like, this amazing food you can get for like a couple bucks.
Because
it has amazing culture, and it has all this stuff. Jersey, from what I've seen, usually doesn't. It just has the dicks. And the people that live in Jersey just live there so they can get out of Jersey.
Hey,
nobody's like, I have a dream.
It's the Garden State.
I have a dream to go to Jersey. Nobody says that. Okay. So if you're there, I understand.
All right, before Tony,
Jersey acts like Jersey.
Before Tony Soprano kills us, let's make one thing perfectly clear. The part of Jersey, near New York, is really the worst part.
Yes.
The rest of Jersey actually isn't that bad.
I have to say that is.
It is called the Garden State for a reason. It's not. It's not awful. And let's be honest. Probably that part of Jersey is bad because New York's evil is seeping down into it.
That's a lot of truth.
It's the shitty near New York part of it.
It's like New York sort of snuck in and said, hey, you're in New York now.
But you're right.
Okay.
New York.
Yeah. How do New Yorkers act? We have to like dicks, okay.
New York does have everything. And there is a very good reason for that. Because there would be no other fucking reason to live in New York City. No reason whatsoever. If they didn't have good food and some culture there, it would be like a fucking Shyamalan movie. Everybody would be killing themselves.
Wait, can you tell where Chicago is? But there's nothing wrong with Chicago at all. We're fucking amazing, especially our crime. Still number one, I believe.
Number one.
Yeah, that's our Chicago side.
That's only because we're a large city. There's actually cities with worse crime rate.
Yeah.
I think East St. Louis is still ahead of us per capita.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
See? So we got that going for it.
We're still second city, even in crime. We're second to someone else.
Oh, no. We're fucking Gotham City. But, we're not New York City. We got that going for us.
At least there's that.
I won't defend this shithole. Are you kidding me?
But
I'm just saying that we're nicer here, though. Okay, honestly, walking on the streets of New York, how many, nice people did you meet versus people that literally, stole your umbrella and beat you with it? Because that happened to me once in New York City. It was raining.
I got stories. But again, with all of it, I mean, to the credit, everything, New York, Jersey, Chicago, I get it. It's not like, they're just dicks for no reason. No. You have to be. I mean, it's totally understandable. So it's
We're
not like,
dicks,
what's
though.
wrong with you? No,
we only shoot our own, not tourists.
So, wow, we just went a whole nother Fern Gully.
They brought it up. They brought Jersey into this. They brought it.
And somehow we got offended and we went off on the rant.
You know what,
we're not even from Jersey.
Let's settle this right now. We're not talking about New York. We're talking about Empire City.
Yeah, that's true.
New York City is completely fine. Empire City sucks!
And not New Jersey, just Jersey.
Just Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? This is all Steven Universe's fault.
Yeah, and they'll have a city just called Chi-Town or something like that, and it'll just be everyone's dead from eating too much. Everyone just has heart attacks.
It's just one giant deep dish pizza with a city built.
Clinging on to some sports team saying we can still win, dying of a heart attack.
Oh God.
It's only fair, and I had to attack us too.
Yes, our food is amazing.
It is, and it will kill you in a microsecond.
It's designed to make you hibernate through the winter. That's what it is.
That is true. That's how we get through our winters.
We eat deep dish pizza like bears.
God damn it, we're talking about
bears
this episode.
Eat fish, and then we just hibernate for 6 months.
We are talking about this episode, so
what is there left to talk about?
You know how Peridot and Lapis, are they gonna get along? I guess the next episode would tell us that.
Fight.
No, I really like this. I like, especially the backstory. I thought the colors and the simple background, the simple shapes, I thought was very effective. But I'm kind of with you. It's it was so slow moving and fine. It was very
that story bit in the middle was
when suddenly all that info
fuck.
comes, it was whoa, because the same thing happened to me. I sort of tuned out for a half second. I was like, whoa. No, I thought it was really nice. I like seeing this character back. One question for you. Because when we first saw her...
Really? After I went off on all that, you want to ask me a question?
Yeah, no, I do. When you first saw Lapis, when we first see her, she had mirrors for eyes. Everything was reflected back. And then, she blinks, you see her realize. Would you think it'd be more effective if she had the mirror eyes all the time? Or if you saw the pupils?
No, animation 101. Eyes are the windows to the soul. If you really want to... forge a connection with the character, you're gonna need to see the eyes.
That is my thought, but there's also
That's why anime works. That's why Disney works.
No, but
that's why anime copied off of Disney.
But I was gonna say, I kind of because I've seen this done with characters before, even though you're right about the eyes, that disconnect sometimes makes them a little bit more intriguing. For example, we didn't know that half of Garnet had only one eye, because her eyes were always covered.
But we're not, okay.
So there's also that disconnect that makes you a little bit more intrigued.
But we're at the point where Lapis is supposed to be mysterious, but also we're supposed to sympathize with it.
Yes.
So I don't get what the point of doing that would be.
I feel like it'd have more of a tragedy.
Failure in life.
She doesn't even have eyes. We're supposed to feel bad. She doesn't even have eyes. It just makes her more sad. But I agree, it doesn't allow for as much expression.
I think where they're going with this, I don't think it would work.
Well, I was gonna say, especially because it's sounding more and more they want to make her a regular character.
If we were in the in-between stage where she's becoming I could see it working there, but at this point I'm well, it's clear they just want to make her sympathetic.
Yeah,
so.
At some point he'd probably have to show the real eyes. Yeah, and then it'll be interesting if they keep her around like they keep Peridot around. I mean, maybe she'll be a regular character.
Now, people from Jersey, they have mirror eyes. So they burn through your soul. It's it reflects off.
That's why they're so angry, because they look at one another and they see themselves.
Is there anyone anyone on the planet we haven't offended.
I hope not. I'm hoping we got everybody.
Including our own shitbird.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the fun. I don't discriminate. I hate everybody.
I hate myself.
Yeah, especially you, dick.